Hello. I'm doing the Helldivers video today because the new Entrenched Division came out. This came out yesterday. However, I was doing the Warhammer video yesterday, which I highly recommend that you watch. I've gotten quite a few of the items in here. I still need to spend a little more to get down to the bottom page to like the big stuff. The Cremator, more specifically. The Vito as well would be a nice sidearm, I believe. I'm going to talk about this a little bit because I use the grenade pistol as my sidearm, mostly just because it's easier to close like bug holes, uh, factories, and illuminate ships. I will be doing an illuminate dive in this video because that's the major order. There is a new type of illuminate attack, though, the mindless hordes, which I will be doing. Um, the Veto is pretty good. It's medium armor pen, 105 damage, 12 capacity, recoil of 30, and a fire rate of 750, which is decent. I'll have to test it out. I will probably do like maybe a short talking about them after I use them, and maybe like put some clips of me actually shooting it in there. I don't know how well I can splice the video together with that in a short. Shorts are only 3 minutes maximum. As well as the Cremator. I love anything fire. I was going to buy Freedom's Flame before this. However, considering this is content, and I like to see the newest stuff because I've already looked through all the stats on Freedom's Flame and most other war bonds, I wanted to look at this. This heavy pen fire is something I would enjoy having. The cooldown time of 432 seconds is quite a lot, but I mean, you can keep picking it up again even after you die, and you can reload with 3 supply, so that's fine enough. Uh, with the new fire buff that staggers some lighter enemies or confuses them, I believe this is going to be a lot better than just like a regular flamethrower, even though the regular flamethrower gets those buffs as well. I'm assuming this will do more damage as well as having heavy armor pen and more ammo capacity. The big things I want to try out though is the Giga Grenade. That's a lot of G's, as well as the Stoker. I don't usually run SMGs, but I do think this will be fun at least because it has the flamethrower at the bottom. It kind of reminds me of like, uh, what's it called? It's the Warhammer weapon. It's like the bolter that has like the flamethrower in the bottom. What am I thinking of? What's the name of it? Um, it's not the multi melta. No, it's a combi weapon. It's a combi weapon. That's what it's called. But anyways, um, I guess I'll go through my loadout and talk about it first. As I said, I already have this and the Giga Grenade. I have the grenade pistol. For my armor, I'm using most things from Entrenched Division. I'm using Dignity of Toil Cape. I'm using the Commandant helmet, which I really wanted to buy Servants of Freedom or like Truth Enforcers to get like one of these that have like little hats with it, but I think this is the best one out of all of them, at least in my opinion. I do think the hats look a little goofy, but also like, yes, Helldivers, the video game, I like goofy. And I'm using Hero of the Federation because I prefer medium armor. I usually run Gold Eagle because, I don't know, it's an exclusive armor. I like it. However, one, I don't think it meshes really well with the rest of the outfit. Two, also, this one has Democracy Protects. The big thing is the prevents bleeding damage to your chest. That usually kills me a lot, as well as just the 50% chance to not die, I enjoy. Like, having just essentially running heavy armor with the medium due to extra padding is nice, but also the the fit goes hard with Hero of the Federation and the rest of it. So, there's that. So, I'm going to queue up for a squad game. I usually play on difficulties 7 or 8. However, this is just called Town. A city called Town. Anyways, I usually play on 7 or 8, but considering I'm using an entirely different loadout aside from my armor, I'm lowering it down to 4. Also because fire... well, actually, you know what? No, I'll bump it up to 5. I'll do 5. That way I have some other equal level divers. Even though level doesn't really mean a lot other than how much you've played. And sometimes you just don't get... Why are all like the level 100s here? Yeah, that's better. I'll do evacuate colonists. I'm also not sure how the audio for the game is gonna be, because I don't want it to be too loud, but also I don't want it to be too quiet. So I have the headphones right next to the phone where the speaker is, so it should hopefully be picking up the audio in decent quality while I can also hear it. I'm also not sure how the video resolution is going to come out, mostly because it's on phone screen, which when you upload to YouTube, the resolution kind of gets a little funky. So, But I still want to get the video out because I want to experiment with these. I want to see how they are. I have basically no prerequisite to what these are aside from watching the trailer for Entrenched Division. So I joined up with a new squad because the one I was just in was not going. What do I usually take? That'll be good. Laser cannon's good. Laser dog's good. Actually, no. Hold on. I'll fix that later. I want the hot dog. And let's do sprint. Alright. I don't exactly remember what I was talking about. But anyways, I will be testing out these to the best as I can. I do also know there's new Illuminate missions and enemies coming out soon, which will be neat. As well as the future roadmap. I looked at that. I know Helldivers is in a bit of a rough spot with the community right now, but I mean, what I can do is to continue playing, to push the major orders, and just keep everything rolling. I wish I didn't have to join right in the middle of a mission, but... Alright, hold on. Give me a second. Let's try this out. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I quite like that. Oh, but it drains the ammo faster. I see. Good way to keep it balanced. I wish I could like hot swap between bullets and flame with like my scroll wheel or something, but I mean I might be able to use a keybind for that, but I don't feel like messing around with that in the middle of a match. I also do know the Giga Grenade, you only have 2, which I do see the problem with that, but also, like, you know, I have yet to see an in-game, in-person kind of like explosion from it. So actually now might be a decent time to test it out. How big are we talking? Pretty big explosion. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I would say this is a good contestant against Thermite because Thermite has always been the go-to for throwables for like years. Like I think basically ever since Demo Detonation came out, the Thermite has been a like #1 pick aside from some people who use like the firecracker. I don't know what it's called, but it's like it's one of the incendiary grenades. Um, I'm also not a fan of the kind of lower ammo capacity this has. Usually I run the Plaz Scorcher. Either that or the Breaker Spray and Pray for bugs. I mean, the Spray and Pray is also decent on Illuminate for taking down just hordes of Voteless, which seems to be especially important now, considering the mindless horde or whatever it's called. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, the iron sights. I'm not a big fan of it. Like, just this. Once I level this up, I'll probably put, like, either a hollow sight or a reflex sight on it. I looked at the, whoa. I looked at the upgrades you can stick on it. There's not a ton. There is, like, the, okay, it does not one-shot a harvester. And I missed my second throw. Wonderful. What else do I have? That'll do it, probably. Some other things. I know that the Maxi Gun has its ammo buffed up from 750 to 1000, which is good because I bought Python Commandos pretty much solely for the Maxi Gun, as well as some of the other things. I like the patterns it has. I usually only run that on my mechs, though. I usually like to keep the default skins. Speaking of that, the patterns for the weapons, at least on the Stoker I've looked at, I think Urban looks nice on it. I don't think any of the camos look nice on it. Neither does Venus, like the solely black and yellow one. I don't think that looks very good on the Stoker. But I think Urban does. I think Desert does. And I mean, you can make an argument for Snow, just like the pure white, but I don't really enjoy it that much. Unless you're running on like a Snow Planet as well. It's kind of like the argument for like Polar Patriots. It's like, sure, it's nice, I guess, but it's really like you stick out really badly unless you're on like a snow planet, which I like fighting on snow planets because I like running the laser cannon which I believe also had its range buffed from like 200 to 1,000 meters, which is insane. But anyways, as I was saying, I like snow planets because it cools off faster, so that's good for me. But so far from what I'm seeing, oh wait, no, hold on. Yeah, those are two entirely different mags. Okay, so there's a different. Yeah, there's only 3 for the flamethrower on the bottom, but 5 for the bullet chamber. That's neat. Okay, and I probably should have expected that. That's how pretty much every SMG works that has like the secondary function. I know the 1-2 has the grenade launcher on the bottom. I used the 1-2 a couple times, but I wasn't a huge fan of it, mostly just because like I already had the grenade pistol, so it was like more of what I already had, so I didn't need it. It just kind of felt redundant. Turn to the fuel pipes. Alright, on it. Am I done? I'm holding A and D. Uh-oh, I think I might be frozen. Yep. That might be a crash. Yep. Well. Alright, swapped over to another lobby now. That's neat armor, I'm not sure. Actually, that's probably... I don't remember what it's called. But it's like the RoboCop Warbond. Trying to think what it's called. There's so many of them at this point, it's hard to keep track. I'd like to go over all the stuff every Warbond has, not only just for making more content, but also because, like, I enjoy Helldivers. Also, I'm never, like, I've, like, just gotten the Warbond. Like, I'd record this right after I buy the Warbond, because also it takes a while to grind super creds. It took basically an entire day just to get the 1,000 I needed. Sorry for a little skip. It's not going great. I forgot to check what the armor penetration is for the standard like bullets on the Stoker. In my personal opinion, I would not run the Stoker on anything that is not bugs. Like, you can run it on whatever you want. And, ooh, that's bright. Out my eyes. Oh, I'm still on flame. I forgot that carries over. Oh, that's a lot of them. Where's my stuff at? Where's my stuff at? I'm saying you can run it on any front you want. I'm just not great at managing ammo the best, which is why I really like energy weapons. Because as long as you just don't let it overheat, you got as much ammo as you want. I am hitting you I have been smacking you with my melee. Die. You need to die. Where are my weapons? Are they up there? How would they be up there? Okay, I'm just confused now. One thing I think is neat about this war bond is you can have the shovel as a secondary, which I think for some mission types will be good. For most of them it won't, though. Mostly because, like, say you're fighting automatons, you're not going to have a ton of time in, like, regular missions to, like, dig an entire trench outside of, like, a factory. So, like, like if you've got multiple people doing it, and they're like, sure, I'm sure you can probably pull that off. But if, like, you're just one person trying to dig a whole trench, it's not going to go great. For some missions, like evacuate high-value assets, though, I'm sure that'll probably be good. If, like, you have the time to prep beforehand. Seriously, where is my stuff? Is it on the other side? Am I just stupid? Am I just stupid? I probably am, but, like... Yeah, I think that's the harvester that killed me. Okay, do I have to hit it up top? Okay, so from what I'm seeing, if your aim is trash, it takes roughly 4 giganades to kill a harvester. If you can hit it in the face, I'm assuming it's probably like 1 or 2. I didn't even fall there. That's just dumb. Okay, no, yeah, my stuff's over here. I'm just bad at navigating. Okay, let's see. Oh, it's black box. I mean, I could probably run the black box. I switched my secondary back to the Redeemer. What is that? That's someone's laser gun. It's not mine. I did switch back to the Redeemer, mostly just because extra ammo would be good. Considering I'm not super familiar with how to properly work the Stoker at the moment. For the Giganades, I'm going to refer to them as Giganades now because we're saying Giga Grenade every time is a mouthful, as well as just, like, it's like half a tongue twister, I guess. Like, it's not particularly hard when you think of saying it, because it's like Giga Grenade. Yeah, that's just 3 G's. But still, like, you know, I get slipped up on even, like, some words that have, like, 2 syllables. Like, I like to think I'm smart, and sometimes I can be, but it's safer for me to always bet on, you know, like, the lowest standard. What's over here? Wait, how much time do we have left? Half an hour, yeah. Alright, someone got the black box. That's wonderful. So I can go check on what's going over here. Ooh, samples. Wonderful. Stems, I need that. Grenades, I definitely want that. And extra ammo is always that. Super credits, wonderful. I know 10 isn't a lot, but it's better to get it now than have to do it later. I do recommend, like, I know, like, I'm not sponsored by Arrowhead or anything, and I know, like, people aren't really happy with them at the moment. Ooh, an entrenchment tool. That makes me get rid of my laser cannon. I can take it as a secondary later once I get it. Oh, nope. No, 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 no. Right in the eye, right in the eye, right in the eye. Come on. There we go. Whoop, watcher. Also, I think the Illuminati are getting new drones soon. I think that's what the trailer showed. Oh, the ergo on the Stoker's pretty good. I think it's just my aim that's not very good, as well as just, like, there's a little bit of input lag right now. I'm not too sure why. The Wi-Fi usually runs fine. Because I am on performance mode right now. I'm not running like high optics or anything. My computer would probably crash if I did. But just apologies if it looks a little, if the recording looks a little choppy. I know the last one did, but I was using Steam recording, so it might have been an issue on the Steam recording side. Because on my screen, it was running perfectly smooth. It might also just be like the way, because I know YouTube has like, I don't know if it like compresses or something, but like whenever I go to upload a video, it'll say like processing up to HD, which I've looked into a little bit, which by that I mean I did a couple Google searches. It basically just kind of like makes it more, like it conforms more to YouTube's player system. If I could stop ragdolling, that would be wonderful. So I could actually play the game. I'm at least glad my teammates are doing something, because I'm not doing so hot right now. Aside from hot as in being burned by my hot dog. But it's not as bad as, like, the hot dog doesn't seem to hit me as much as, like, the guard dog would. The laser one. Las dog, I don't remember what it's called. That's another reason I want to get Freedom's Flame, because that armor has the, like, it reduces fire damage passive. I have also seen that there is a glitch recently. I don't know if it's still... Is there something behind me? Other than those... Oh, yeah, hold on. There is a glitch where you can, like, swap out your helmet slot for, like, an extra set of armor. It has, like, some visual bug where, like, the helmet won't show up, but you'll get both, like, armor passives, which I think is really cool to, like, mix and match them. But also, I know it's not the intended way to play. Plus, also, like, the method to getting it, I watched a YouTube tutorial from a guy who managed to do it. And it looks neat, but it's a pretty lengthy process. And you gotta be kind of precise about it. Let's not drop those samples. Need to get rid of you. Oh, nope. I could have sworn that said 5 mags, which would have meant the bullets. not the fire. Oh wait, that one's still standing. Hold on. I thought. Ooh. Not great. I probably should have thrown in one of my Giganades. That way I would have at least used them, then gotten more once I got reinforced. Hopefully I can run in there and snag my hot dog and laser cannon quickly before I get probably blown up again. Someone's running in Emancipator. It's good. I think we have Exo reserves right now. I've also heard that they might be doing like a mech customization thing in the future, but it's all just speculation. Please don't step on me. That would be not very good. Wait, is that a... Okay, no, that's his laser dog, not mine. Because I'm not using a laser dog, yeah. Like, where's that coming from? I don't want to shoot the mech, but I'm trying to get that launcher. Oh, they're on my flank. They're on my flank. Screw it. Let's just toss that out there. Hope for the best. We need to get to extraction. Probably should stop dropping them in here and go somewhere safer. Whoa, 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 hey. Oh my god, and that, I hate hills that do that, because, like, the second you slide once, you can't stop yourself, and you can't even slow it down, which is so dumb. It's like, I get it. Like, yeah, that's what would happen. But also, like, I have zero control of that, and for how long it makes me ragdoll, it's just like, that part isn't super fun. Because usually, in, like, a lot of scenarios, you just end up getting, like, stun locked, which is incredibly stupid. Like, if you have... I don't even know what hit me there. Yeah, you die a lot randomly in this, it feels like, but also, there's some fun in it. Like, I love the game, it's fun. I think I'm just a little out of my element right now because I'm still using this stuff. I think it's fun, it absolutely is fun. But it just takes getting used to, as well as, you know, just You got to get in the right mindset for it. I will keep my opinion on SMGs the same. I don't believe they're super good. Like, I'd even prefer a shotgun over them most of the times. Like, the breaker's good, the spray and pray's good. I want to get the incendiary breaker sometime. Just because that's pretty good at crowd control. Especially on bugs. A lot of things are good on bugs. I mean, you can run pretty much almost any loadout on bugs, except for, like... Actually, trying to think, is there anything you probably shouldn't run on bugs? Not particularly. The only thing I can think of is I used to run the Eruptor on bugs, but considering, like, Eruptor could close bug holes and it could deal damage to some Hive Lords, and was good at getting, like, Impalers and the whole bunch. When there's just so many, like, little ones running at you, and I also have the grenade pistol, because that was good for clearing out hordes at long range, or at, like, medium to long range. The issue is they are in, like, melee range. So whenever I try to shoot them, I end up dying as well, which is really just the big issue. So, like, big explosives... No. If you have, like, a one-trick pony build for bugs, I think that probably isn't going to go well, unless it's just, like, big gun with, like, regular bullets, then yeah, sure, that'll probably work, because if you shoot something enough, it'll die. Or if you shoot something enough with the proper weaponry, it will die. But having more like a versatile build for bugs, I think, is good. Or if you want to have, like, people in specialist roles, like you want to have one person running, like, just fire, one person running just lightning, or electricity, whatever you want to call it. Have one person running just gas and have one person running just bullets. I think that'll work good. Probably shouldn't step in front of the Gatling gun, but that's fine. That's fine. I'll talk a little bit about what I've got, like, in my armory and such. Then I'll close out the video after this, just because getting more medals is going to take a while. My personal order is to extract from 3 eliminate missions. Then I'll get 15, which won't be enough for a bunch, but it's still something. I still have to test out the gas mortar as well. Oh no, 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 oh no. You're leaving without me. Alright, I'm fine. I don't think... I think we left one behind, but that happens. That was rough, though. That was rough. Maybe I should have taken just, like, the regular flamethrower as my support. Or maybe I should have done the laser dog. I don't know. But either way, it'll turn out... It turned out fine. Oh, no, wait. It looks like everyone extracted. At least I think so. Anyways. We'll check the stats real quick. Force of Law, that's what it's called. Oh my god, it took me like 20 minutes to remember that. Oh, I'm stupid. I didn't look at stats. Shows how well my memory is. Not great, but yeah. Whatever. I'll keep using the Stoker and level it up a bit. I'll see if I can get better with it. And get some, like, the upgrades for it. I do think if the wind inside my ship would stop blowing, or would blow in the right direction, I think that, actually, I'll just go another way. I think the cape on this looks really good. I mean, it's a little, like, it's a little skull with, like, a little hat. I mean, it looks, like, the shape of it, you could even say it looks a little bit like a pirate hat or something. I think it's a little goofy for that, but I think it's cute. Also I have both the capes from Python Commandos. I think I have, yeah, I have this one from Demo Detonation. I have both the eye capes. I have the Pillars of Liberty cape. I've got the Creek cape. That's about it. I'm missing the Super Earth Invasion cape because I wasn't able to play during that time. I wish I could have, though. It looked really fun. I don't know if this is from Demo Detonation or if this is from Mobilize. I can't remember. I think the regular green cape looks decent. If I was, like, running with this as well. Not this, hold on. No, it's not light armor. Where is it? This one, yeah, the other, like, the first armor set that comes with Entrenched Division. I think this is good. Maybe I should have actually run this to show off what it did. I'm kind of dumb. I'll wear this during the short, or at least if I remember to. Sorry about that. But 50% to explosive damage, this is probably more like a bots thing. You're not going to be blowing up a lot on the bug front. You'll probably be blowing up a little bit on the squid front because you've got, like, the... I don't know if the Stingray counts as explosive damage. I know for a fact the mortar guys, like the ones that, like, shoot the lobbing shots, I know that counts as explosive. I can't think of many other explosive things that the Illuminate have, though. They'll probably get more with their new enemy unit range, the enemy range update, when Uncover Secrets comes out. I don't know. It's just the 6.1 update, whenever that comes out. Also, the extra 2 grenades, that probably would have helped a bit. I mean, I think this fit into itself looks pretty good, but also just the armor, the helmet I'm using is supposed to come with looks pretty good. You can't wear both of them at the same time, even though I have it. But still, because I think this is, yeah, this is the light armor. I'll probably use this. Oh wait, this has a different one. Yeah, this has the hazmat explosive, gas damage, and sidearm recoil, which is mostly just gonna. I'll test it out when I get the veto. Can I afford anything else at the moment? No, I cannot. I'm close to getting the shovel. I do think the pattern looks really nice as well, though. Because, I mean, I don't know what it reminds me of, but I vibe with this one. Like, it's got that kind of,